Okay, team. So I started to rack my brains and go, okay, right, World Cup, different Olympic Games. This team's always done, as you know, amazing at Olympic Games, but we need to now move towards that World Cup mindset, what it's going to take. But we had a moment where you feel on top of the world. That's how we've all felt, yeah, in moments in the past sort of 6 months. You'll have heard me say it, one of my biggest fears, more than anything, is that it was just that sort of, we've won a gold and then we just, you know, do what we usually do in a World Cup. Yeah, we're going to forget how to keep moving forward. You know that we did a bronze and we had to climb even harder to go and get a gold medal. Yeah, we didn't stand still, we kept climbing. When you cling on to something, you go really safe. Even me as a coach, I'm thinking, ooh, I've got a gold medal reputation now. Yeah, and I'll play everything safe and I'll just keep that. But actually, what we need to do, the bravest thing we can do, is come down off that mountain and go and climb a different one. It's time to get to work. You know that we did a bronze and we had to climb even harder to go and get a gold medal. Yeah, we didn't stand still, we kept climbing. We seem to thrive and grow on when no one expects us. Everyone thinks we just landed there and we were lucky. If we stand on the top and just hold on to that mountain, I think that does the absolute opposite of what got us there.
This team has a unique ability to persevere. And when the going gets tough, that's when we show up.
Bring your own identity. Each of you are here for a f***ing reason.
And she scores!
Has an eye for goal, straight lead on!
That's the stuff I love about this team.
Hit it on three. 1, 2, 3.
It is February 2022. Canada's women's national team arrive at St. George's Park in England to begin their preparations for the Arnold Clark Cup, a 4-team tournament where they will take on 3 of the giants of European football.
The new mountain might be bigger than ever. We know it's going to take a completely different climb to get there, and I guess this is the start of that particular journey. We have to stay true to what we are, which is an unbelievably hard team to beat. This team know that in order to do well in 2023, 2024, it's going to take something different, and we've got to add 1%, 2%, 3% to our game to keep pushing. That won't all come in this tournament. I think we're clear that this tournament's the start of it, and with that there'll be mistakes, there'll be errors, but we are climbing, and that's the most important thing. We learn from the journey that we're on, and we are moving forward. That's what it does feel like as a group.
The first test for Canada at the tournament will be against England in Middlesbrough, a match that will see Canadians take on one of the very best teams in the world.
Yeah, super tough match. Going to be physically challenging, especially with, some of our in-season players. Some of us are just starting preseason, so hopefully those gaps are not too big, but definitely I think it's going to be an intense match, bringing us to our technical limits. And really just challenging us defensively, so keeping their attacking prowess in check, and a great start to a competitive tournament.
3 top-class opponents over the next week, and first up, the Olympic champions who came to England a year ago and beat them. And although they are part of the European Championships, they are still a side to set a marker against if you want to say you're one of the best in the world. So we tee off on Teesside for England's biggest test.
The match in Middlesbrough begins with the two heavyweight sides locked in a heated battle. But it is England who strike first.
They go short once more, and Canada's still not ready. And in it goes, and Sheridan pushes it away and bites. Oh! That is stunning!
As the match drags on, Canada hold firm and give nothing further away.
Space for him, and away! Stings the palm, Sheridan keeps her out.
And midway through the second half, they find their response.
Becky, time to cut inside and go on! Oh, that's the quality there! Janine Becky, a reminder of their quality. What an excellent goal that is. Canada matched them in the second half. They were the better side in the second period. Janine Becky with an excellent equaliser. The two coaches, the fist bump after an excellent performance from them as well.
So I said before the game, last two times we played them, really proud. Unbelievable. What a shift. You got half a team here who were in pre-season. Yeah, against a fully informed team. Absolutely outstanding. There was some top class performances today. Yeah, we now need to keep growing through the tournament. We solve some problems in there, we move forward. The set play will fix, that's just people switching off. Okay, but we did take, in my opinion, a step forward tonight. Yeah, so absolute great shift, well done. Unbelievable, Jessie Fleming. Yes, Ashley Lawrence, yeah, the list goes on. Yeah, outstanding, well done. 1, 2, 3,
After the tournament opening draw in Middlesbrough, Canada heads south to Carroll Road in Norwich, where they will take on Germany, another powerhouse European nation.
The last two Olympic champions going head to head. Becky hangs it in there. Was there, but it's not in, and instead for Schill. What a start for Canada. And a first goal for Canada, for Vanessa Schill.
Canada rise to the challenge and claim a 1-0 victory against the Germans.
The second time we've won in 15 games against Germany, so don't underestimate that, by the way. Wow.
The team then return to the Midlands, where they will take on Spain in Wolverhampton.
Let's go frickin' lift this cup. Starts here. Come on.
Canada 3! 1, 2, 3! Canada!
A third meeting between these two nations, and only one goal in this fixture up to now. Let's hope for a few more this afternoon. Canada win. They are tournament winners before England and Germany kick off tonight. A win for Spain, and they are in the driving seat. Becky onto Fleming. First time ball. It's too much on that, and awkward. A bit too close for comfort for Lola Gallardo. Del Castillo using the overlap. Back inside, Proteas converts! Second goal of the tournament for her. Beautifully done from Spain. They carved open the Canadian defence there. And Buchanan forward, Zadorsky forward. In the ball goes towards Haitama. Oh, off the woodwork. Canada so close.
Despite a late push by the Canadians, they cannot find an equalizer, and their chance to lift another trophy passes them by.
The mindset of this group is the bit that gets me every time. You know, they push, they'll do anything for the country, and you're bumping into players who are massively frustrated not to got a win in an out-of-season team. So lots of positives to take forward.
Two months later, the team arrived back on Canadian soil for the second leg of their gold medal celebration tour. The first match of the window in Vancouver will also represent the chance to say goodbye to a Canadian goalkeeping legend.
I think something I'm really proud of is I really feel like I have nothing left in me to continue to push, to continue to push my body and my mind to its absolute limits every single day. I really feel like I've left everything on the field. I've given everything that I can, blood, sweat, and tears. I've, put my heart and soul, my body on the line for many, many years for this country, for professional clubs around the world, and I feel like I've given it everything, and I'm just ready for the next chapter. I've grown up on this team. I've learned all of my life lessons from the people here, from being in this environment, and I've met some of the most incredible people, people that truly are my second family, and it's something that's been the absolute greatest honor of my life to represent this incredible country alongside some of the most inspirational women I've ever met in my life. And I just feel so happy and confident looking back on my journey and everything I've been able to accomplish and the people that I've met along the way. To play my last game here in Vancouver on the West Coast on Friday is emotional, but all of the emotions come with joy. I'm not sad it's over. I'm happy that it happened, and I'm just so incredibly excited to be able to celebrate this incredible moment with the people by my side that have been there through it all. So it's going to be an incredibly special moment to share with everybody that means so much to me, and I know it's just going to be a great celebration.
The final match day of Stephanie Labbé's career arrives. Canada will take on Nigeria at BC Place. It will be the team's first appearance in Western Canada since becoming Olympic champions.
Do you want to go meet our head coach?
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, how are you? Do you play soccer? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. I hope they're as good as... Oh my God. Oh my God.
How old are you? 11.
Oh dear.
The world's greatest goal scorer is Canadian. Congratulations, Christine. These guys are supposed to be a 3-game warm-up.
The celebration tour continues. We are on at BC Place. So good to have Canada back in British Columbia.
Nigeria starts strongly, undeterred by the Canadian crowd. After a hard-fought first half, the teams arrive at the break, still level at 0-0. Early in the second half, Stephanie Labbé is withdrawn from the match, marking the emotional end of one of the most storied careers in the history of Canadian goalkeeping. Perhaps inspired by the poignancy of the moment, the Canadian team bursts into life.
Sinclair, great pass forward, a chance for Canada. Element of surprise has gone inside and scored! Jessie Fleming gets Canada on the board early in the second half. Jessie Fleming's 15th for country. Can they get their second air? Again from Becky. Drifting was Buchanan. Heidema first touch, and it's Vanessa Shield to clean it up. And Canada does get their second goal.
The match in Vancouver ends in a 2-0 victory for Canada.
Olympic hero, Labbé.
Following the win at BC Place, Canada now head further west to Vancouver Island, where they will take on Nigeria for a second time to close out the celebration tour.
It's all right, Sabs, we got that on the camera.
Following the team's lone training session in Victoria, the squad are surprised by a special visit from one of their highest-ranking fans.
Hello, everyone.
So I thought we'd get Justin to deliver our pre-match talk, see if we can put the ball in the back of the net tonight. No, but he's taken time out of his busy schedule to come and say hello, so I will hand you over.
Well, no, thanks, Bev. Hello, everyone. Sorry to disrupt the very important stretch. I know you got a big game tonight, but I was in Victoria today and heard that you guys were here and just wanted to come and say hi, say congratulations. I was glad to send you that video before the gold medal game, but wasn't able to properly celebrate with you, and I really wanted to come by and just tell you how inspiring you all are for me, for Canadians across the country and around the world, but also especially for girls. I have to say, my daughter recently turned 13, and you will know from your groups of friends that that age is the age where so many girls give up on sports. And we have to make sure that we're keeping them inspired, and quite frankly, for everything I might be able to do as a dad or prime minister, you guys are doing a lot more to inspire girls to stay motivated, to stay, focusing on excellence and knowing that they can do absolutely anything.
On behalf of the team, we'd like to present you with a little ceremonial jersey. I don't know if it'll fit.
This is actually, I believe, for my daughter and my wife. Is the idea. Christine, cousin, yeah, us West Coast Sinclairs, absolutely. Congratulations again on being the top international scorer in the history of professional soccer. That is a huge thing. I know it was amazing, and family pride here on this one, yeah. I just named a great woman defense minister, but had I known Steph was retiring, I might have waited to see if you wanted the job. Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you so much, Steph. Hey, merci. All right, this one will fit.
After the visit from the Prime Minister, the team now take to the stage in front of a sold-out crowd at Starlight Stadium in Langford. Looking to improve on their showing in Vancouver, Nigeria take an early lead.
Goes over the head of Heidemann, loose in the box. Buchanan can't get there, and Nigeria cleans it up. They take advantage of their opportunity just 5 minutes into the match, and they strike first. Adriana Leon on goal, fingertip stop. That was certainly dropping beneath the crossbar.
For the remainder of the first half, Canada comes surging forward, but they cannot find a way to score.
Becky looking for Heidema. Leon's there too. Buchanan goes for the bicycle.
Until early in the second half, when Christine Sinclair comes off the bench to provide a response.
She's going to try and chip, and it's in off the post. Christine Sinclair ties the match.
Nigeria strike back right away to again silence the Canadian crowd.
Ajibade in behind everybody. It bounces and it's in.
But in the dying moments of the game, Shalina Zadorsky soars through the air to ensure that Canada salvage a draw.
4 people to claim it, headed on, and your equalizing goal!
The team close out the celebration tour with an undefeated record.
Okay, so listen, well done. You didn't lose that game, yeah? Good comeback, great mindset to put it in. Okay, 19 shots to their 5. So we have to put the ball in the back of the net, okay? Let's make sure when we get this again, we turn them over in the first half. Yeah, that's the next level now. We've got to keep pushing.
Count on 3, 1, 2, 3!
All right, gonna do something fun afterwards. 1 sec, proper one. Yeah, I'm good.
Canada's next test is in the searing heart of Monterrey, Mexico, at the Concacaf Women's Championship. A tournament that serves as the qualifying path to the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, and also as the route to the next Olympic Games in Paris. It is the new marquee event in Concacaf women's football.
Shot. Come on then.
The group are excited. I think, we're not underestimating what it means to get to a World Cup, because ultimately we want to do our country proud and we want to conquer something that this group is yet to conquer. The only obstacle that stops us winning games is ourselves. Yes, we'd love to score 10 goals, but at the end of the day, we just need a win, and that gets us to a World Cup.
First up at the W Championship is an opening match against Trinidad and Tobago.
Blows by Campbell. Great first touch over for Sinclair. This time she finds targets. That is goal number 190. For Fleming, completely unmarked. One more for Grosso. Tapped back by Heidema. Julia Grosso. Full time. It is 6 goals for the Canadians. They are headed for the top of the group here in Group B.
Next up is a match against Panama, where Canada can book their place at the FIFA Women's World Cup.
The stage is set for what could be a magical night for the Canadians. A win, and they are World Cup bound. Grosso leads Lawrence deep in the attacking third. The cross in towards the spot is Leon. And again, we're talking about Grosso delivering in the middle of the park. There we go. Here's Leon, finds some space for herself, gets that shot on target this time, dialing in her range.
On a sweltering night in Monterrey, the match drags well into the second half, with the team still locked at 0-0. With the game sitting on a knife's edge, Julia Grosso produces a moment of magic.
It's Grosso, a second touch, Grosso breaks them down! 3 goals in 2 matches for Julia Grosso!
To at last book Canada's place at the World Cup.
Rewarding Bev Priestman's confidence once again. And now Canada less than half an hour away to another FIFA Women's World Cup berth.
Definitely a really cool experience. Obviously, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my teammates. They always have my back and always motivate me to get higher up in the box, which I feel like is always nice to have your teammates back. But I'm really happy and honored to be alongside these players.
We bring it again, we bring it harder. Here we go. Canada on 3, 1, 2, 3. Canada!
Canada round out the group stage with a win against Costa Rica, to complete a perfect opening phase of the tournament.
Sophie Schmidt off the post and in! Vintage Sophie Schmidt!
The team then defeat Jamaica in a semi-final.
Better cross the lead. Chapman forward. Chapman gets ahead to it. What a ball! What a goal!
To set up yet another Concacaf Classico. Another continental final against the Americans.
The Sox are back.
Lightning fighting Mickey Rumble. Yassa, fufu, gumbo, dory.
Do you see the dancing though? Okay, you see the dancing.
Typical Jessie Fleming workout. Involves the ball and solo. Doesn't like other people. We call this one the old bats off the wall. Try and hit it one time. You go closer, you can cover who you're talking to herself.
The group seemed light but focused. I can see it in the eyes of some of the players, you know, they're excited. It's where we all want to be. It's these games where you know there's another version of you that you can really get out, and I think that's what this team's been waiting for, is this final to really put their best foot forward, put on a great performance, and on the day in finals anything can happen, but I know that us doing it well, better than they can do them, will win.
Welcome to Monterrey, Mexico, as Estadio BBVA hosts this exciting matchup between the United States and Canada for the Concacaf W Championship and the automatic berth to the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris.
Nearly a year on from Canada's victory over the US in Tokyo, the teams again lock horns with silverware on the line.
Pugh goes into the penalty area. She'll take an early strike. Kaylin Sheridan is wide awake.
As the early match unfolds, both teams trade chances. But early in the second half, the US are awarded a golden opportunity to take the lead.
Chapman puts her hand out, makes some contact with Lavelle. Garcia's going to award it.
Where's the contact? It's right there. It's a trailing Lavelle leg that hits the inside of Chapman's.
Alex Morgan steps up with the left foot. Wrong foot Sheridan, and that's the goal in the 78th minute, her third goal of this qualification tournament, and it's a big one, 1-0 to the United States.
Canada pushed bodies forward, desperately looking to find a way back into the game.
Third service across to Heidema, who's so good in the air, but just that ball stays up a little bit too long to the back post. And there it is, that's the final whistle. The United States are CONCACAF W champions.
I think it shows at this level it's fine margins, you know, a penalty decided the game. We all hate losing more than we love winning in many ways, but we'll dust ourselves down, watch the game back and be ready to go again.
Next time on We Can.
Adriana Leon.